So how's it going?
Okie doke.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get your free Slurpee today?
I did not get a flea. I got a flea Slurpee. They're
That
delicious.
probably wasn't very good. Oh, it was delicious?
Yeah, there's a lot of protein in a flea Slurpee. It's a free Slurpee day. Why is that?
7-Eleven, it's the date, and whenever it's 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven does free Slurpees.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Are 7-Elevens everywhere?
Of course, yeah.
You'll have to get Buzz to stop on the way back.
Yeah, do you think is there big lines?
There was like 15 people, but it took like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait to pay for them. You just walk out.
Oh yeah, you go. Hey, check me out. I'm gonna go pretend I'm stealing. I'm gonna go up there. That's a good trick if you have a friend that doesn't know, like me. You go in there and then you just tell them to run.
Yeah.
You pour a couple big gulps and say, "Let's get out of here."
I just heard an interview with you the other day where you were on the Nerdist podcast, The Mutant Season.
I love. Yeah,
that was really cool.
He's fantastic. It was so. I think I was more honest on that interview.
That's what you said at the end of it.
Than other ones, because you're talking to a little kid and you don't want to lie, and you or maybe you do want to lie. I didn't like when we weren't off the air. I wasn't going, and there's no Santa. No, but but yeah, it went really well.
Did you find yourself like having to be careful with what you were saying, or were you not really worried about it?
A little, I just tried not to curse and stuff, but
he's definitely had people on. I listen to it pretty often, like
really?
all the Nerdist ones, and for some reason, his I just find interesting because it's weird. Like, I mean, you don't hear a lot of interviews from a 10-year-old kid, and he seems really smart. And
he is really smart, and yeah. So you listen to a lot of the Nerdists?
I do, yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm actually going to Comic-Con next week. So
yeah, I'll be in Comic-Con. Patton Oswalt's doing a TV Comedy Central
live
special,
show, right?
Yeah, so I'm directing the special for Comedy Central for Patton.
So you'll be there.
Oh yeah, but I'll be working Friday, Saturday doing that, and then so I'll spend Sunday.
Are you doing any? You're not doing any panels or anything, are you?
No, and people were telling me that I should have brought my Bigfoot movie down there.
That's what I was going to ask you about.
But I did not because the movie is hitting film festivals and I haven't sold it yet, and I figured that you never know what the promotional schedule is when you sell a movie. You get what I'm saying? It's like you sell it and then it goes out to a lot of the same places you hit. So I decided not to.
I want to ask you about the movie a little bit. It's interesting because it's really super low budget. You call it like a nano budget or something?
Well, other people have described it. But yeah, I mean, it's. I've made 2 movies that were just really zero budgeted. Like I did one called Sleeping Dogs Lie that's actually out on Netflix and stuff, which was, I shot it for $20,000 with a crew from Craigslist, and then it went into Sundance. So I do that. I don't really. I write a lot of screenplays, and I try to get budgets, but I don't wait around for people necessarily to give me permission to go make my movies.
No, I watched the trailer. What's the name for the Bigfoot movie?
New one's Willow Creek. Yeah,
Willow Creek, and I watched the trailer for it, and it's all found footage.
It is found footage. The much maligned found footage because it's been done. I think the problem with found footage is that. I don't know how to say this without sounding really cocky, but I think there are so many of them that they're kind of derivative, and it's also kind of a really weird. I always think it's a weird form of movie because it's like the conceit is that someone edited this footage after they found it. It's like, hey, I'm sorry your daughter got raped to death, but if I recut this, I think there's a motion picture in here. So my movie, there's actually only 67 cuts in the whole movie. It really is like it just feels like you're watching footage that is on a camera.
It's like you'll get to the end of where you would think someone would actually stop.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they turn the camera on and off every take, and then there's one scene that people seem to be there's a 19-minute long take in the movie, which because I also have a problem with that in found footage movies where the camera goes on and off when things are really weird. So it's like you'd either turn it on or you would turn it off, but you wouldn't be operating a camera.
Now, the person who's holding the camera, it's like a couple that go out there, right?
Yeah, and they're
they switch back and forth. I guess it looked like on the trailer.
It's
like who's
they do. They do keep switching back and forth. He's trying to make like a YouTube doc on Willow Creek is the as it's mentioned the epicenter of Bigfoot because it's next to Bluff Creek where the Patterson-Gimlin footage was shot 46 years ago.
And that's the photo that everyone.
The one that everyone goes back to where Bigfoot looks over her shoulder. By the way, I need to point out that that's a female Sasquatch. A lot of folks don't know that, but there are breasts there. It's either a female or it's a Sasquatch that was taking Viagra. Because did you know that old dudes that take Viagra get breasts?
I've heard that.
It's true. I mean, if you look at like old guys like a shirtless photo
Ford?
Of Jack Nicholson or Steven Tyler. Yeah, those guys got cans.
Steven Tyler. Some of those beach photos. That came out, you do.
Yeah, so I'm not taking Viagra. You can see I'm flat as a board.
So looking at the trailer, is it kind of like a horror movie?
Oh, sure. It's
supposed to
horror
scare people.
Suspense. Yeah. Okay. And there actually is a lot of laughs in it, but when I put those in the trailer, it really sent a confusing message. The movie ended up like you're going, is this Scary Movie 5 or what is this? So I took the laughs out of it just so But I have that problem with all the movies I make. Like God Bless America was like a really strange one because people were like. The trailer made it a vigilante movie, but I think the movie for me is about a lot of other things,
Now, you're talking about like stopping the footage and everything, like doing all the different takes. I noticed recently you've been posting on Vine every once in a while.
Instagram.
Oh, you're on the Instagram video, not on the Vine video?
I'm not on.
I thought I saw you on that. Maybe I'm following you on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram I'm on. Yeah, Grandpa's on Instagram. I'm not on any other social media, but yeah.
That's the only one that you chose?
Yeah.
And did you start it with just still pictures, or did you?
Yeah, I haven't even done I haven't even made films yet and stuff.
I really thought I saw a quick video that you did.
It could have been somebody else, and I could have been doing a cameo in someone else's.
Maybe
Vine.
that's what it was.
Yeah, no. This today they re-released this really weird commercial that I did with Nirvana. I should say I was in the Nirvana commercial where it was
Nirvana the band.
Yeah, and it was for In Utero, and I'm in drag teaching a birthing class, and they're all pregnant, and it's a really weird thing, and because it's the 20th anniversary of In Utero, so they
this year is or
it
wow.
was 93. Yeah, it makes everybody feel old.
So that's where can people see that now?
Well, I just found out about it while I was ego surfing, and it's all over the YouTubes and everybody's watching it. It's really weird,
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, it's really strange.
So I've got to ask you about like stand up, what you're doing now with stand up. I mean, obviously you're not doing like the character that you used to do.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I'm sure you'll break that out for like a few seconds.
Exactly, right? Because what I do is I'll tell a story and then use that voice, and then hopefully that'll calm people down who only came to see that. But
do you find a lot of people come out just to see that?
Yeah, I mean, there's the majority of people that come out to see me aren't aware that I'm alive, or that I'm finding people that are young people who aren't familiar with me, which is great. I actually like that. And then, there's people that want to see that and they get locked into that, but. I hope I don't disappoint them. I try to do a good show, but at this point in my life, I really loved Jerry Lewis, but when he was in his 50s doing Cinderfella, it wasn't funny anymore. It was just uncomfortable.
Do you find comedy and writing movies similar a lot? Like when you're like writing jokes? Or do you even write a lot of jokes, or is it more like you just like on the fly kind of thing?
I think stand-up and the big difference is when I write a screenplay, I'm allowed to explore other things, and in stand-up, there's you do have to deliver a laugh every 35 to 45 seconds, so it's different. A movie allows me to tell longer stories and make people get scared or make them cry or make them pissed off. Yeah. But stand up, if I make them pissed off, the management would get mad. But that's what my old stand up actually used to be all about. Was annoying people and freaking them out.
Yeah, did you bring someone on tour with you this time?
No, I am self-contained.
So you don't know who you're getting. They just give you some.
No, yeah, I don't know who my feature is. I hear he's great, or her. I'm a big fan of their work. So I'll find out when I get there, tonight.
Cool. Well, the shows are all weekend long at the Funny Bone. You can get your tickets online, richmondfunnybone.com, or you can call the Funny Bone box office 521-8900 and go see Bobcat Goldthwait. He's at the Funny Bone all weekend.
Oh, thanks, man.
Thank you so much.